Hello and welcome to my channel. In this episode we're gonna be changing a drive shaft. This thing here. Stub shaft as well, okay? Now before you're gonna tackle this job, I would strongly advise getting yourself something like that H6 long bit. This is probably too long. It just goes into your stub. Okay. So first thing first, we're gonna take this cap off and we'll loosen the nut. It's a 30mm. Just do it while your van is still on the ground. So just make sure your van is in gear, handbrake is engaged, and you have some sort of a wheel choke underneath too, okay? Now we're ready to jack the van. Now, the reason why we're changing our stub axle, not long ago I've changed this CV boot, which is split again, and then I have a hole in a CV boot in here as well, so yeah, it's a good time to change it, I think. And plus I have a play in my drive shaft as well. I just can't show it to you right now, but I'll show you in a minute. So I will be using a new nut anyway. The only problem is, you see this support bracket in there and here, 2 bolts in here, okay? It's different what I have. This one looks like it's been reinforced and modified, okay? Because I know cases when it was cracked, so we'll see what's gonna happen, okay? I don't know if it's gonna fit or not, but we'll give it a try anyway. A little bit of wire brush action. Now I want to change, I have a new ball joint, so I want to change a ball joint as well. So I'm gonna undo this nut and then this bolt, spline bolt, and one from the other side too. But if you're not changing your ball joint, all you have to do just undo this spline bolt and then a second spline bolt from the other side, and there should be enough, okay? So we're gonna start from nut anyway, since we'll be changing it. This nut here, and I think now it comes off. Okay, well, it wasn't too bad, because I've changed my CV boot recently, so I put a bit of a copper grease in here, so it didn't come out too bad at all. And in here I'm just using M14's plain bit. And the quick tip, if it doesn't want to go into that spline bolt, just give it a light tap of hammer or even your ratchet, and it will. This the ball joint comes off. It's actually not too bad still, but since we have a new one, it's a good time to change it. Okay, just gonna get rid of this rust as much as we possibly can. Ta-da! Here was split. Now we're gonna undo these two bolts. 13. Where is it? Yeah, 13 millimeter. 2 bolts out, okay, 13 millimeters. Now we're ready to take a drive shaft out. Hopefully it's not too tight. Now, all drive shaft is out. I'm gonna have to take this shaft, stub shaft. It's actually not too bad. Anyway, we have a new one, so I'll change it now. Now it's spinning me. I'll tell you, we'll put it in a second gear, into a second gear, and then try to undo it, okay? Here. Now, yes. Here's our stub shaft, okay? So we're gonna do a quick comparison. It's actually not too bad. So, here's our old shaft, obviously, and here's our new shaft. So not too bad at all. Now, when you buy your stub shaft, we come in a different lengths, right? So you have to know the code for your gearbox to be able to buy the right length. So we should pop up somewhere on the screen. So for the code I have, it was, I can't remember now, but it will pop up on the screen now which length of stub shaft I have. You can find your gearbox code stamped on your gearbox itself, or you can find it in your service schedule book. So it was exactly what I did. Worse. Why? I'm gonna change it anyway now. Okay. It's even rubber in here is intact. The seal, rubber seal. Okay. So Stay tuned. And goes in like that. Okay, and we'll have a new bolt too. Okay. Goes in like that. Okay. And here's probably the hardest part. You need to use your pry bar and compress that spring of the stub shaft a little bit, and basically just to catch the threads with a bolt, and then you're laughing. Oh man, EP2 grease. Okay. And in here I've just used my rubber mallet just to push that dust cover over the stub shaft. And now, because this bracket is different, see that silver bracket? Our bolt, this one here, our bolts are too short, so I don't know if I'm gonna, I'll find the bolts for that, but anyway, I'm gonna try to fit it in here now. Put some grease on here. Again, EP2 grease. Should be enough. And now fit. Yeah, and it goes in like that. Okay. Oh, we have to get a longer bolt for the bracket, and we should be good to go. Now we're just gonna tighten this nut here. It's 22. Okay. 22mm. Copper grease just to protect it from corrosion. Now, okay, and now we should be in our new ball joint. It's now fixed, and now we can put a nut. If I can find it. should be torque to 200 Newton meters and 180 degrees. Yeah. 200 Newton meters. Plus 180 degrees. So if I start from here, now this is our old drive shaft, and the way it works, you see with teeth in here inside. I'll shine my light in there. Yeah, you see them here now. We do get a tendency to wear out, and you're losing your drive, or you're losing a grip on your stub shaft. You see those planes on stub? We do wear out as well. Basically the way it works, stub shaft goes inside of your drive shaft and we gripping together, and that's your drive shaft rotates. Okay, this bit, by the way, is inside of your gearbox. Now I do have a little plane here, just a tiny little bit. It's not nothing major, but still I've decided to change it because I have a split inner CV boot and a split outer CV boot as well, and it was making clicking noise, so it was time for it to go. Okay, so stay tuned. Cheers. Just remember, guys, when we were changing a stub shaft, some of the gear oil escaped. It wasn't much, but it's still one takes 1.9 liters of it, so if it's even like a half a pint would escape, it's a significant amount. So don't forget to top up it, or maybe better replace it. So exactly what I did. I've replaced my gearbox oil, and it was quite dirty and it had some metal particles in there, so it was a good time to change it too. I have a separate video on a gearbox oil change, so you may want to have a look on that as well. It takes 75W90 gear oil. It's a fully synthetic oil, and as I said, it takes 1.9 liters of it, and you would need a 17mm hexagon bit as well, and some sort of the liquid pump just to pump it inside of your gearbox, because it's quite awkward access in there. But as I said, I have a separate video on that, so you might want to watch this as well. And for now, if you found this video helpful, please give me a like, drop me a comment if you have any questions, and consider subscribing for more. And for now, take care, and I'll catch you at the next one, guys. Cheers.